Good evening, everybody and anyone, and welcome to the final week of playoffs here at the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season, powered by Dick Ray. I hope you guys are excited. Let's go! All right, I say last week. It is the last week, but it's not the last day. We have a whole bunch more planned this weekend coming in Saturday, but for right now, it is the last week of playoffs, the last week of the season from home. Me streaming from home, the players playing from home, because this Saturday it's going to be live at UMKC. Hope you guys all come out and come watch and hang out and meet everybody. If you're playing, good luck. We're going to see who's going to be making it. Everybody that's playing tonight is going to be playing on Saturday as well because of the double elimination bracket style. Tonight, we are going to be checking out the winners bracket semifinals, which means we have the four currently best ranked teams in the season playing against each other to try to go on and hold on to that semifinals, or excuse me. Tonight we're playing quarterfinals so that they can go hold on to the semifinals in the winner's bracket position on Saturday. So big ranking doesn't allow you to go down into loser's bracket tonight, so it's a big deal to win tonight to make sure that you do have that one-loss buffer that could be coming on Saturday, because playing in person is way different and it changes everything compared to playing at home and when you're in your comfortable office and your normal space that you play every week. Everything can change. So big wins on the board tonight, or big reasons to win to try to hold on to that second elimination, and it's going to be intense. Hope you guys are having a good night. Happy Wednesday to everybody, the final Wednesday of the season. I'm very excited to see these games. And yeah, I hope everybody in Kansas City is having a good time. We got World Cup stuff is all wrapped up here in Kansas City. I think we did a pretty good job at hosting, so thank you guys very much, all of Kansas City, for being good hosts and looking good to the world. What's going on, everybody in chat? Got some LFG. Yep, looking forward to Saturday. Me too, Jewel. We're thinking we're back. Is that a John Wick reference, Arkham? Come on now. All right. Thank you guys all. We're getting everything set up right now. We're a little early tonight as well. We had some scheduling to do to shift around. So tonight, for the first game, tonight's first game is Honey, Well, I Sold the Porsche, who is 5-3 for the season, going up against WellSky, Reach for the Sky. So long-standing rivalry here, any of the Honeywell teams versus any of the WellSky teams. But tonight we're going to have this round first. Honey, Well, I Sold the Porsche going up against WellSky, Reach for the Sky. Honeywell sitting at 5-3 for the season. Reach for the Sky sitting at 6-2. Immediately following that, 7 o'clock, 7:15. We're playing on 7:15 right now. I kind of expect all these games to go the distance because they're going to be so intense and so closely matched. But at 7:15, we're going to have Honeywell Redacted 6-2 for the season, going up against Mellow Fellows 7-1. Mellow Fellows have looked so good all season long, super strong. Some players from other company names in previous seasons have formed together under the Mellow Fellows Boarding and Daycare and Grooming and Self-Wash company. So thank you, Mellow Fellows, for being one of the participating corporations or companies this season. And yeah, just absolutely stepping up. 7-1, incredible record. We're going to see how they hold on to that later tonight up against Honeywell Redacted. Then we can take a quick look at the bracket. This is who we're playing tonight. Green is what we'll be doing tonight. Mellow Fellows, Honeywell Redacted. Honeywell, I Sold the Porsche versus WellSky, Reach for the Sky. They're trying to claim position for the semifinals in the winner's bracket side for July 18th. And then all of these games are happening this Saturday. So if you want to come watch some Rocket League live, starting at 3 o'clock, 3 to 5, then 5, then 6, then 7 p.m. That's at least 5 hours of Rocket League action. These matches over here are best of 7, so they're going to be a great time also. Hope you guys are going to be going. I hope my voice box is going to hold out the whole time. I think we've got some co-casters set up. We got some familiar faces that you guys will recognize from both Rocket League and elsewhere from the Kansas City Corporate Cup. So we should have some co-casters. Come hang out. Come say hi to everybody. Come meet everybody in person. But yeah, whole bunch of games going on this Saturday, July 18th. And tonight, some really, really awesome matches. So I do want to go a quick shout out, guys, to our sponsors before we get too far tonight. I know everybody hates listening to ads and everybody complains about ads, but we have to support these guys. We literally cannot do events like this without our sponsors. Thank you guys very much. I will shout them out all the time. I can't get tired of talking about them because they allow us to do events like this in Kansas City, which is such a cool thing. So once again, this is the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season, powered by Dick Ray, our title sponsor. Thank you very much for coming in and supporting Kansas City Esports and KC Game On for growing esports in Kansas City. Also, big shout out our other sponsors for the season: Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, WellSky, and of course KC Game On running the whole thing in the background. Thank you guys all for putting it together. And if you guys would like to support yourselves, This is a 501. KC Game On is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So please, if you got those Bezos bucks laying around, you got some free Prime subs, feel free to drop them here if you'd like to. It really helps support KC Game On and what they're doing here in Kansas City. Big shout out to the head man over there, Nick the Nerd. Oh, okay, I got distracted. Woo! Guys, got too much going on. I'm too excited. I also just realized that I don't have background audio the whole time, and I'm real sorry. You guys just have to listen to me talk. But that should be done. I should be done talking. Thank you guys all very much for being here. We are ready for some awesome games. I'm going to go AFK for just a second. I got to grab a drink because I forgot because I'm in a rush tonight. And then we're going to come back. We're going to watch Honey. Well, I sold the Porsche 5-3 going up against WellSky. Reach for the Sky 6-2. Best of 5 match. And then immediately following that will be a Honeywell Redacted against Mellow Fellows. Potentially, probably the best games we've had all season. Don't go anywhere, guys. Be back in just a couple minutes as soon as match 1 is ready, and we'll be back. So, couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. Coming up, quarterfinals, winners bracket, right after this.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, everybody, this is it. Welcome to Week 10 of the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season, powered by Dick Ray. My name is Twess, And this is the playoffs week 3, winners bracket quarterfinals. WellSky reach for the sky, going up against Honeywell. I sold the Porsche. This one is going to be intense. I hope you guys are strapped in and ready. Getting after it immediately. Let's see if we can get through player intros as fast as possible. Both these teams, I will say before that, shot on from Perry already, but it'll off the side. Both these teams have deep rosters. I think there are 9 or 10 people in Discord right now between the two teams. So deep rosters for both. On WellSky right now in game 1, Tudor, Perry, and Wookster coming out. On the side of Honeywell, it's TJ, Addisy, and Minnie. Lots of familiar names there. TJ, the team captain, over on the side of Honeywell, and Perry, team captain for WellSky. Lots of returning players as well. Honeywell and WellSky have been tough competitors multiple seasons in a row. I don't believe these two teams have met all season either, the way the seeding brackets worked out throughout the round robins, like first 7 weeks of season. Man, I'm tripping all over myself. Wookster making sure to shut me up right there. Long distance shot, and on the board first will be WellSky. 4:02 remaining. Nobody rotated back. I don't think Minnie was going to get there. We had a little bit of an awkward flip. Minnie with the in-game chat. You have time call out after the first goal. They're going in aggressive on the BM. Welcome, Ceaseless, in chat. Hi there. Tudor got another demo onto Addisy, and that's how they got the last point. So maybe they're onto something here. Some physicality coming out for the side of WellSky. Tudor shot towards the net. Minnie was there with a soft touch, I think, to get it cleared out, but didn't get credit for it. TJ trying to take this one off the ceiling over the midfield line. There with teammates. Minnie going to keep the play alive. TJ to the side, but defended from Tudor. Pushes it out into the corner and then back to midfield. Great save there. Now going to try to return on the offense. Tudor off the back wall. Perry going to try to follow up. Not going to be enough. Into the corner will go. Wookster going to try to keep the play alive for WellSky. Around the corner, Wookster looking for a set, but he gives it up. Now getting reset back on defense immediately for the side of WellSky. They gave up on that offensive push pretty quickly. They kind of had a little bit of an awkward setup, an awkward cross, and they kind of just gave it away. So let's back up on defense, get set into a better position, and here it is now. Trying to get over the midfield line with all 3 players on the side of WellSky. Still over here. Wookster keeps it alive. Perry looking for a setup, but the side of Honeywell just kind of pushes it in the corner and gets a quick reset stall. So no big plays really been allowed for either team. Everybody doing a good job at disrupting. Not any big passing plays. Obviously, the first goal was just a long-distance booming shot. Both teams doing really good at keeping that midfield busy and not allowing anything easy. Or I guess keeping the walls busy, really. They're not allowing them set up. But Perry gonna find an opening, however. The defender for Honeywell tried to clear it out, TJ, but there's not enough speed on it. Just sets it right into the hands of Perry. Minicoop not able to get wrapped around in time. Halfway through game 1. And WellSky continues the lead 2-0. More game volume, can do. What are you saying? I'm too loud, Nick? Is that the problem? Whoa, and while I'm switching audio settings, immediately respond for Honeywell. Addisy with just a great shot here. Just roller on the ground. Oh, a huge demo. I didn't even see it. I missed the demo. A massive demo from Minnie on the defender for WellSky. Addisy gets on the board. What a play. Huge credit for Minnie there for being the assist on that one. Game audio is up quite a bit. So if it needs to go up more, let me know. On OBS, it's pretty high. 2 minutes left here in game 1 now. WellSky holding on to their 1-point lead. Wooks are going to try to extend that. Shot towards the net, but it'll be cleared out by both TJ and Minnie. Demo onto Perry to stop the offensive push for WellSky. Now Honeywell going to try to return the favor, but it'll be right to the hands of Wookster. Big cross off the back wall. Is the follow-up there? No, TJ gets it cleared out. There's off the back wall. TJ going to follow it all the way from the back side of the field. Great clear by TJ. Just tracks this ball the whole way. Perry just underneath it. TJ takes advantage. Excuse me. Guys, I'm in game 1, and I'm already tripping over my own tongue. That's never good. I love my buns shouting out for Perry. Perry's working hard right now. Perry's our guy. Working hard, team captain over there on the side of WellSky. 90 seconds left here. Tie game, game one, exactly what we expected. Soft little shot, but 2 defenders go up for it. It's a little bit of a double commit, but they don't pay for it on the side of Honeywell. Wookster wants to bring this one towards the net. TJ going to be there. Good read, good patience from the goalie on TJ there. Now TJ going to try to run it back once again into the corner. Wants to kick it to the side, but Perry gets it there in time. Clears it away. Perry gets the demo onto Addisy too. Helps stop that offensive push immediately. Last 60 seconds here. Shot towards the net. Tudor going to follow up. TJ going to be there yet again on the goal line. Not quite enough boost in the tank. Yep, going to lose control of the ball. Gives it over to Tudor. Tudor trying to get it cleared away. Addisy will steal it. Push it into the corner. Blue side of the field. Wookster gets it cleared to bats across midfield line. And back and forth we will go. Just big momentum plays all at once. Nothing really gets set up. Perry has a nice shot there. TJ on the goal line again. Not going to be enough this time. Tudor keeps up the pressure and gets the point in the net for WellSky to retake their lead. 3-2 with only 35 seconds left. TJ has been all over the goal line on defense, but you can't teleport back after getting a big clear or a big save like that. Defenders not rotated back in time for for Honeywell, and WellSky will take advantage. Last 30 seconds. Can Honeywell bring anything back on offense here? Shot towards the net, off the right side post. Wookster just sits there. What a read. I don't know if that was a panic break or if that was just a perfect read, but it doesn't matter. Clears it out. TJ wants to get it cleared out of the net. Hits it off to the right side. Perry going to drop it right in front of the net. It'll be pushed out by Minnie into the corner. Tudor going to try to keep the play alive. Sets it right in front of the goal, and Addisy goes up for a clear. TJ going to try to have to make this offensive score right now. Not going to be able to. Last 2 seconds. Can Honeywell keep it alive? Off the corner of the wall. Wookster kicks it in the air. That might have been a mistake. Tudor keeps it alive. They're going to try to take a shot. They will be able to somehow, and WellSky secures the victory with a 0-second goal. 4-2 here in game one. Oh my goodness, my voice already cracked, and it's only game one. Great plays there from WellSky. Honeywell right there the whole time, so close. I think the only thing that I saw, the only chink that I saw, I'm going to ready up immediately. We're going to do a quick score check-in real quick. 3 shots and 3 shaves for the MVP. Wookster, TJ getting not enough credit for the saves on the scoreboard. TJ was all over the goal line and in the net. Not enough credits on the score there for TJ. But we saw it on the VOD, doing everything they can for their team. The only thing that I saw from Honeywell that I was trying to say a second ago is that it looked like they had a couple of double commits or not quite great rotation on the goal line. TJ was all over it. We did see some good defense from the other 2 players in general, but I think when WellSky was able to score, it was pretty well open net, and it was a lot of double commit, not a lot of, I keep saying that, but some double commits that opened up opportunities for WellSky to score. So I think if they can clean that up a little bit on their defensive rotation, the offense was looking just fine for Honeywell, finding good opportunities to take longer shots from anywhere. So 2 points is plenty to win with, but you got to stop the opponents from scoring 4. Let's see if they can do that here. Not going to start off early, though. Tudor all over it on offense. 16 seconds in, WellSky takes the lead yet again. And that time the defenders were a little bit more rotated for Honeywell. Minnie was there, just got pushed out of the way. Defender was coming from behind, just wasn't there quite in time. So just slightly off on the communication there for Honeywell. Speaking of which, let's take a quick dive into the Discord channels here. See if we can listen in. Let's check in on Honeywell and see how they're sounding here. Down by 1.
Someone?
Well, I got.
Yep. I'm back. Play third. Nice. Good shot. What a shot. Go. Go, Addisy. Well done.
And the caster's boon comes in yet again. Addisy, credit for the score, ties it up with 4:24 as we're listening to him. Real calm and collected. Nobody yelling and nobody super excited for the goal. There was some good credit, saying good job, well done, but no real big excitement. Everybody's staying focused here as we've got potentially 4 more games to keep all the focus going. Honeywell going to do their best here in Game 2 to secure us all viewership of a Game 4. And WellSky, I'm sure, just wants to run this out 3-0. Going to be stressed the whole time in this match. Once again, players trying to earn themselves spots in the winners semifinals this Saturday, July 18th at UMKC Live. Please feel free to come spectate and hang out. But But this is a double elimination bracket for the season, so if you lose tonight, you give away one of your losses. And if you can win tonight, you go into Saturday with the potential to lose and still stay in the tournament. Huge advantage. Wookster trying to take this one to the house all the way from the top ropes, but not going to be enough. TJ gets there, wraps it off the ceiling himself, but it'll lose control of it into the corner. Addisy going to pass it back to TJ. Good redirect into the corner. Addisy, nice set towards the middle. There's Minnie for the follow-up. Not going to be enough. TJ takes a shot, and it'll be off to the left side, saved by Perry. So a good play from Honeywell. Great communication and great team play. Alas, neither one of the two shots going in. Wookster just trying to take it away. Good shot or set into the corner, but nothing takes advantage of it as Perry gets bumped out of the way. Wookster, nice catch, going to the hands of Tudor, but not going to be in there. Everybody being really aggressive all over the place. And again, it still kind of feels the same way. Teams have been doing such a good job at disrupting in like the midfield that nobody's able to really get any big plays set up like we've seen some earlier in this season. Just a lot of takeaways, a lot of steals, and a lot of kind of 1v1 matchups in the midfield like we kind of see here again. Minnie just into the corner, but just not able to get a good, clean cross as all the defenders from WellSky there keep the pressure up. But Addisy finds a window. I'm going to have to see this one on replay. Wookster trying to catch it, but just out of his hands. Addisy takes it away. That one snuck up on me. Addisy in the chat giving the great pass as well. So the BM in chat is real tonight. Talking the best quick chat smack that you possibly can. And for the first time, Honeywell takes the lead here in this matchup. Just over 2 minutes left in game 2. Wookster still trying to get fancy. Gets demoed immediately by Addisy. Addisy was trying to go for that takeaway. Wookster just teeing it up for Addisy on the last one. Trying to do a similar thing. Maybe Wookster just getting a little bit too fancy. Need to just get some more ball control and not let Addisy come in there and take it like that. And Wookster might make me eat my words here any moment. Back pass to his teammate Tudor. Addisy takes it away again. Addisy all over the board. Shot from Minnie, but it'll be off the left side post. Oh, big scary, yeah, cross right towards the middle. It was a pinch up to the ceiling right in front of the net. And nobody going to be there on the side of WellSky to take the shot. Wookster looking for a nice cross. Addisy steals it away again, keeps it off to the side of the field. Wookster takes it back away in the midfield, looking for a cross again. Just going to take it to the house himself. It bounced off the back wall, though, however, and gets rolled out all the way. I'm almost having trouble keeping up with this one because everybody's just taking the ball back and forth so often. We're just playing ping pong here, like we're playing catch. Everybody just takes away. Now here's Wookster, one of the fancy goals, tries to get there. Addisy was there on the save, but Wookster pushes it in. Wookster farming for the clip there, ties it back up for WellSky. 70 seconds left now for Honeywell to try to take the lead yet again. WellSky wants to put this best-of-5 series in their control and go up 2-0 for the match. Like I said, WellSky trying to guarantee us a game 4. Addisy off the kickoff, takes it over the midfield line, all the way up in the air. A mass hit. 3 or 4 players all at once up in the air there, and the ball just goes wherever it wants. Wookster trying to get control of it. Addisy going to be there on the goal line for WellSky. Stays followed, gets a double save. Shot from the net from Tudor. It'll go in. Minnie not going to be there in time on the goal line. And just like that, WellSky has retaken control of game 2. Minnie got bumped a little bit by Perry in the background. Perry being a little bit aggressive there. Naughty Perry. Doing a good job, however, at knocking Minnie out of the way and allowing teammate to score the goal. TJ going to try to even it back up, but Wooks is going to be there for the save. A lot of great saves and shots towards the net, not getting credit because everybody's acting so far away from the goal line. Everybody's acting in the midfield everywhere that the scoreboard really, on this game in particular, compared to others that we've seen this season, not giving credit to where credit is due to the players. I know that's kind of how it goes a lot of the times, but we've seen pretty accurate scorecards, I feel like, this season, and this one seems like everybody's taking shots from so far away and being so aggressive on the defense, coming out and trying to save them. That's just not registering. Last 10 seconds here. Can WellSky hang on? TJ shot towards the net on the ground. Wooks are going to be there for an easy save. 5 seconds. Looking for that 3-2 victory yet again. I know game 1 went to 4-2, but it was in overtime. Are they going to do it with the ball bouncing? No, this time they'll just end it 3-2. And just like that, in this best-of-5 series, and WellSky is potentially 1 game away from moving on to winners semis. WellSky looking so strong. Again, this is Honeywell. I sold the Porsche. They were 5-3 for the season. We're currently in the winners bracket quarterfinals. These are some of the best teams we have this season. And WellSky not having a dominating performance, but obviously going 2-0. Huge start to this series. And looks like Honeywell is going to be doing some potential team swappage here, as we have some players joining and leaving. Doing a quick shout out, guys. Great timing for some sponsorship readouts, guys. Once again, I hope you don't get offended by this, and I hope that you go enjoy anything that you can from these companies, guys, and big shout out to all of them. Obviously, great companies to work for because they let you do stuff like the Corporate Cup. So big shout out. This is the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season, powered by Dick Ray. Also, shout out to Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, WellSky, and of course, KC Game On. Thank you guys all very much for supporting the Corporate Cup and esports in Kansas City. Awesome event to be a part of. And if you guys want to support viewers out there, KC Game On is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So if you'd like to drop in some of those Bezos bucks, get those free Prime subs, do feel free to drop them here on KC Game On. And thank you very much for the support. All right, Jewel Chase says it. I agree in the chat. Let's lock in. This is Game 3. Winners bracket, quarterfinals of the 2026 season here at the Corporate Cup. WellSky is up 2-0. Honeywell has to come out swinging here in Game 3. They've got to earn their position. They got to get some momentum on their side. WellSky has been in control of the momentum all night. Honeywell's got to get something going here early, I think, in Game 3. Obviously, you have to win Game 3 any means necessary, but I just think for the mental, the mental climb that you have ahead of you, trying to potentially get a reverse sweep against this WellSky team, you got to start off strong. Addisy tries to do it. No! Open net and a rare miss from Addisy tonight, and it'll be off the right side post. Tate going to try to keep it alive. Will! And immediately the team swap comes to fruition for Honeywell as Addisy and Tate, the new swap in for Game 3, get together, and Tate gets credit for the goal. I say they work together because Addisy put that first shot immediately on net, put all the defenders in a tizzy, had them out of position, and then Tate came through with an easy goal bottom left corner. Let's do a quick player check-in. We did have some WellSky swap outs as well. Energy's Odyssey swapping in, still for Perry, still sticking with Wookster and Tudor. And obviously we just saw Tate getting swapped in, still with TJ and Addisy, so many getting swapped out for the side of Honeywell. Oh, thanks, Olaf, getting the play-by-play. Subbing in Tate for Minnie. Thank you very much. And Tate showing why they got subbed in here for backs against the wall, Game 3. TJ, big shot across midfield. Energy's Odyssey thought about going up for it, but knows it's off angle. Wookster is going to catch it in the corner. Tate going to try to take it away. A little bit awkward. Addisy going to try to redirect this one, but Tudor goes up for it, and that's a great defensive play from Tudor to get that out of control of Addisy. Good cross here from Energy's Honesty. Good control. Nice and soft. Follow-up from the going to be there, but Tate gets it clear away on defense. Nobody allowing any time for easy goals right now. You better be up 70% in the air towards the ceiling to get any kind of touch on this ball tonight on these matches. Addisy getting out of both the defenders' hands there. Keeps it alive in front of the net. TJ going to try to take it away. Will be able to. Keeps it on the blue side of the field. Wookster with a nice catch there. Addisy still trying to keep this play alive. Now Honeywell is keeping up the offensive pressure. TJ going up, not towards the net. Awkward set down right in front of the net. Addisy's going to be there, but he gets stolen away by Energy's Odyssey. Odyssey was there for an easy clear away on defense, but Honeywell doing a great job at keeping the pressure up right now. Holding on to that 1-0 lead. Tudor with a demo onto Tate for the defender, but not going to be making anything of it there. Wookster going towards the net. Gets stolen away by Addisy. A little bit over the top for Wookster there. Tate going to try to send this one to Addisy up by the goal line. Addisy in the background getting a little physical, trying to bump the defenders out of the way. Not able to. TJ, though, right in front of the net. Where's Addisy with the follow-up? Wookster holding on to control. Here comes Addisy, but it'll get taken all the way down by Energy's Odyssey. Cleared. And back to the midfield. Honeywell still doing another job, though. We're back here on the blue side of the field once again, just immediately clearing it into the corner and trying to make a play happen. WellSky been on their back foot on offense, it's felt like, this entire Game 3. have not been able to get it cleared onto the orange side of the field almost at all. Another shot from Tate on the goal through 2 defenders. Honeywell increases their lead 2-0 off the back of another great shot by Tate. Odyssey was there for the push, but over the top of Wookster, not in time at all, and Energy's Odyssey just behind the ball. And Tate with the sub in. 2 points on the board and the biggest lead that Honeywell has had this match. Into the hands of Tate yet again. Not quite enough speed on this one to keep control of it. Finally, the ball gets on the orange side of the field. Let's see what WellSky can do on offense now. Immediately tried to be cleared out by Tate, and then TJ with a big clear again. So 4 seconds of possession for the side of WellSky, and immediately gets ripped back onto the blue side of the field. Here we go again. Orange side of the field. Nope, blue side of the field. Tate going to try to take this one into the corner, looking for a cross towards the midfield. He gets stolen away by Wookster. There it is again. Odyssey keeps the play alive off the left side post. Odyssey with the second shot, left side post again. Tate going to try to take this away from Energy's Odyssey. Will be able to. Tudor over the top. And it's like we're watching a completely different team here for Honeywell. They sub Tate in on game 3, and the offensive aggression has just kicked up 3 notches. Tate now. Scary situation. 2 players coming in on offense. Wookster misses the bump. And the clear will be able to get taken by Tate. All the way back to down the far side. Left side post. Tate follows it in! I thought that was a hat trick for Tate. Odyssey got one of them. I thought Tate got all 3, but Tate, 2 points on the board. Chased this one all the way down. And now Honeywell in a commanding position. 59 seconds left. Securing themselves a 3-0 lead here in game number 3. Honeywell taking the right steps to send us towards that reverse sweep that all viewers love to watch. And the sub in for Tate has been successful. 40 seconds left. 3 points on the board for WellSky is tough. They haven't been able to get anything. At this point, for a mental game, it's a good thing you're up 2-0 in the match. Because going into game 4, this one did not go well for WellSky. I bet their momentum mentally just feels so low right now. And it just feels like Honeywell has been in control of this game the whole time. There's another one from Tate. There's the hat trick. Tate, the absolute MVP here in game 3. As I get 4 on the board, and that is just closing the door on WellSky here. Might even be getting into their heads a little bit. Game 1 and 2 were very close. It felt very evenly matched, and it kind of felt like WellSky just leaked out a win in the last minute or so of both the first 2 games. This one, not the case. Honeywell felt very much in control all of game 3. Huge momentum for the side of Honeywell going into game number 4, down 1-2 in the match. And there is Tate earning the official MVP for sure. 5 shots on board, but these save counters are just not enough tonight. The save counters should be quadrupled for everybody, I think, because everybody doing such a good job at just coming out and meeting the players early in the push and not just waiting for it to get a shot towards the net. They're all waiting on me already. Let's get going. The crowd in Rocket League chanting, "We want more." Yes, we do. Says they're already up, but I think we've got some spectators that are maybe swapping out. Maybe we're doing a little bit of a... Everybody readied up so quickly, I can't imagine they'd be doing team swaps. I don't expect Honeywell to swap players for the next 2 games. That was such a different matchup with Tate involved. For whatever reason, the 3 players, Tate, Odyssey, and TJ, just seemed to flow a little bit better than they were in games 1 and 2. And it showed there. I'm so curious to see how the first minute or 2 of this game will go. Huge information gathering for the first minute or so. Is Honeywell going to continue to hold that momentum and hold that offensive pressure? I think if you had a time of possession, it was like 4 minutes 20 for the side of WellSky, and then 40 seconds for Honeywell. 4 minutes 20 for Honeywell on the side of WellSky, on the blue side of the field. Tate off the kickoff. Okay, I thought that one was out of position. That was going to be bad for the momentum for WellSky. But here we go. Game 4. Honeywell trying to make a comeback and send us to a game 5. Addisy aggressive off the rip here against Tudor. Wookster now with the setup, finally for the side of WellSky, but it gets cleared away immediately by TJ. But already I think the ball has been on the orange side of the field longer than we saw it in the last half of game number 3. Shot from Wookster gets defended or disrupted by Addisy. There's TJ taking it up in the air, trying to get it back across midfield, and this time WellSky in command. Tate gets a nice clear there. Good save, and Addisy going to try to respond. Perry already back in the goal line position. Oh, and Perry did swap back in. So the original team, Wookster, Tudor, and Perry. That sounds like some sort of like blues band. Wookster, Tudor, and Perry. Tudor passing it to Perry. Perry wants to set it towards the midfield. It's going to be off the corner. Wookster going to follow it up. And there's a beautiful play from WellSky. The back and forth. Tudor to Perry. Perry off the corner. Beautiful set towards the middle. Tudor was there to block both defenders, and Wookster will slam it in. And WellSky will take the first lead here in game 4, trying to make sure we don't go to a game 5. Addisy and Tate working together here immediately off the kickoff now. Set towards the middle, but not with enough speed. Going to be right in the hands of Wookster. Wookster going all the way downtown, and a good save there from TJ. My leg's shaking, everybody. I got the shakes. Dropping right in front of the net. That'll be a little bit more corner than I thought. A little bit of a weird camera angle for me. Set towards the midfield. They're going to be there for the follow-up. No, TJ gets it cleared to the corner. And Honeywell going to try to have to get that offensive momentum back that they had in game 3. Perry doing something to disrupt it here. Oh, no! Over the top of the defender, and it rolls all the way in! A big blunder for Honeywell there, as Tudor barely gives it a lift, just enough to get over the side of the read of Honeywell. And WellSky from downtown extends their lead 2-0, 3:18 remaining. 3 minutes away from moving on to the winner's bracket semis this Saturday with no losses on the bracket for the side of WellSky. All right. Honeywell gotta find that extra gear yet again. Set right in the midfield. Addisy going up for it. TJ going to be underneath for the takeaway. Tate right behind. Here comes Tate into the corner, but I think it's going to be caught by Wookster. No, Tate gets it past him. Rolling up. Beautiful set. Addisy drops off the back wall. There's the follow-up from TJ, but it's not enough speed. And it'll roll off to the right side. Opportunity missed for Honeywell there. Another good set from Addisy. It's going to be a little bit too far, but TJ going to keep it in play. Tate came through, but just a little bit too early. Slight miscommunication there from Honeywell. Let's quickly drop into the WellSky Discord. Last 2.5 minutes potentially of the match. See how they're holding up.
You got that, P?
Got it. I think, no.
That's fine.
Got a boost. I can challenge.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, Corbin. I thought you were behind me.
It's streamer
That's my
bad
fault.
luck here.
And he calls it out, the caster's curse, the streamer bad luck, as soon as you join Discord. You know you're either going to score a goal or get scored on, and unfortunately, WellSky got the bad end of that situation. Caster's curse, and Honeywell 1 away now with 2 minutes left to stay in this match. Make it 0! TJ off the kickoff immediately. They tied it back up in under 20 seconds. Honeywell is bringing it back. Oh, no. The caster's curse has extended. 2 minutes left. I'm not cursing or booning anybody. I just want to see how excited Honeywell is after bringing it back to lead. Another shot off the right side. Perry gets the credit. Tate gets another one, and Honeywell has taken the lead. What is going on? Honeywell out of nowhere scored 3 back-to-back points unanswered to take the lead. 1:55 left here in game 4. All right, we're going into Honeywell's Discord chat. How are they sounding? Is it a caster's boon or a caster's curse?
You got that?
Yeah.
Perry shot towards the net, off to the right side, and it looks like they got away with the curse on this one.
I'm staying back.
I'll wait.
Pretty calm.
I'll go.
Pretty calm for the side
Watch
of
it.
Honeywell.
touch. You got it. Back there.
You Addy.
Not a lot of flourish. Everybody's staying focused. Last 80 seconds. Honeywell holding on to a 1-point lead. WellSky going to try to tie this back up and take us, or end this in 4 games. Honeywell trying their best to take us to a game 5. Wookster shot towards the net. It'll be a rocket, but Tate's going to be there for an amazing save. Tudor keeps the play alive and drinks it, or drains it. He drinks it, guys. Oh my gosh, he drains it. 66 seconds left, and WellSky has tied it up yet again. TJ with a great save there, and Addisy not able to get wrapped back around on the goal line. WellSky keeps the pressure up. Honeywell now. Got to find that fire on offense yet again. Addisy with an opportunity there to drop in front of the net, a little bit over the top of it. TJ was there for the follow-up, but the play stalls out in the corner. Demo on to Tate. Opportunity here. Pass from Wookster to Tudor. Tudor to the cross, but Addisy shuts it down. Perry, good set. Going to try to chase one off the ceiling. Wants to drop it right in the midfield. Will do. Beautiful setup, but TJ and Tate were both there, and neither one of the offensive players decides to push. 30 seconds. Nobody wants to overcommit. Addisy, beautiful opportunity. Perry takes it away at the ceiling. Wookster now off the back wall. Tate going to be there for the disruption. I'm smelling an overtime here. Nobody wants to overcommit. Everybody just trying to set up some plays and then rotate back almost immediately on defense. Wookster gets out of the way. No, Perry's going to be there on rotation. Tate had a shot at an open net. TJ off the back wall. Last opportunity for Honeywell. Shot, but it'll be off the ceiling. And that is going to send us to overtime here in game number 4. WellSky reached for the sky, and Honeywell, I sold the Porsche. Shot off the wall. TJ going to be there with a great soft catch. Cross right towards the middle, but Addisy coming out to meet it instead, the midfield. And Tudor will get bumped to send that shot away to the corner. Everybody's still kind of playing in that same last 1 minute that they did before overtime. Big long distance passes and sets, but nobody wanting to keep the pressure up and overcommit on an offensive push and leave their net undefended. TJ stalls it out in the corner yet again. TJ doing so good on defense tonight. Tate wanted to take possession of that one, but Wookster's just going to ride this out right into the hands of Perry, and TJ comes out to meet him. Addisy was there on the goal line as well for the next lineup. So that's why I said that we had TJ immediately get an easy goal line save, and then Addisy was right behind him. There we just saw Perry and Wookster double commit on defense to clear it out. 60 seconds into overtime here. Perry shot towards the net. Addisy going to be there for an easy clear. I think you got to risk it. I think you just got to overcommit. The defense is just too good right now. You can't take these pot shots. There was an opportunity, and TJ with a great catch and run out to the left side corner. Off a quick knockdown from Perry. There's a scary set for Honeywell. WellSky trying to make something of it. Tudor wants to send this one back to the midfield. Won't be able to out of the hands of TJ. And Tate going to take it across the midfield line. Addisy was there for the follow-up. Tate got stalled yet again. And Perry wants to clear this over the goal line. Will be able to. And we're up to 2 minutes now at overtime. Tudor trying to end it. Under the goal line. It's still there. They'll stop it. Tudor with the hat trick. 1:52 into overtime. And WellSky takes the match. What a stall out there at the end. Defenders almost got it cleared, but wasn't able to. It barely rolls in, and WellSky will be the victors. Moving on to the winners bracket semifinals on Saturday. Congratulations. Honeywell will still be there on Saturday as well. They made it far enough in the winners bracket this season that they can hold on, and they can keep play in the losers bracket on Saturday as well. So even though they won't be in the winners bracket, they did earn themselves a spot at the live finales. And congratulations there to WellSky. What an end and what a couple of games we had. Big oof, Borderland. That was a close game, man. That was a close one. There are no big oofs around. That one felt solid the whole way. I'm so curious how Honeywell was feeling in Game 3. What was the difference maker that made that feel so much more in their control in Game 3? Game 1 and 2 were close. Game 4 was really close, evenly matched close. And then game 3, Honeywell was just able to run away with it. But alas, WellSky squeaked it out too many times, and they were able to take the victory. All right, guys. Right after this, though, doubleheader again tonight. You know how it goes in playoffs. Yeah, pure entertainment on that finish is indeed ceaseless. I'm going to shoot it to an AFK screen, guys, BRB screen here, and get set up. We've got the next one. Now, this might be the hardest game for me to commentate on. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm not good at Rocket League. I just talk loud and excited, okay? I just talk fast. Honeywell Redacted going up against Mellow Fellows. 6-2 for the season and 7-1 for the season. This gameplay is above me. I was on my limit of being able to keep up with everybody in that one, on the last one. Honeywell, I sold the Porsche versus WellSky, reach for this guy. That's my limit. This next one, I think, is a notch above that. We'll see how it goes. Mellow Fellows, the #1 seed, going up against Honeywell Redacted. Don't go anywhere, guys. We got the next game coming up in about 8 minutes. Thank you very much, Ceaseless. I appreciate you. Perry's calling out both Honeywell teams going down to losers tonight. The gauntlet has been set. Perry started it. Can Mellow Fellows finish it? Perry saying Honeywell teams going down to losers bracket. Speaking of which, let's take a quick look at this. We've got some time. We can chat. How are you? Right here, guys. Tonight we're playing in the green bracket that you see on here. This was Honeywell. I sold the Porsche up for WellSky. Reach for this guy. Honeywell, I sold the Porsche. We'll drop down here, I believe, up against the Tridents on the 18th. Is that right? This goes here? I can't read this bracket. It might go here to 10. I don't know if they go to 8 or 10, but either way, they'll be up against the Tridents or Select Quote. And up next, we'll have Mellow Fellows and Honeywell Redacted. Let's go check a quick player check-in as well. Oh, I got an update. Already updated. Yes, sir. Already updated. There it is. Honeywell versus Honeywell in the losers bracket. Perry already calling out, saying that the other one they're going to be sent down there. Jewel Chase calling out as well. Send them our way, Mellow Fellows. Jewel Chase is ready. I love all the smack talking, friendly smack talking. I would like to add. Oh, this is my Twitch chat. Sorry, guys. Let me move that off the screen so you guys can see. There you are. Let's go check out our quick player list here coming up for the next team, guys. We've got, where are they at? Mellow Fellows up against Honeywell Redacted. I missed their name. They're redacted. I couldn't even see them. Juiciest Jackson, Chicken Joe, Z-Dog, and Beery Skins. Mellow Fellows only have the 3 players. But Sleep and Borderland, longtime veterans of the Corporate Cup. I think Stealthy Luna, I believe, is a new player, new name. Maybe that's not correct. But I know Borderland and Sleep both are. And, of course, Honeywell Redacted. Honeywell bringing all 3 teams. Huge, deep roster. It's going to be a good match, guys. If you need to, go grab a quick break. Go to the restroom. Grab a drink. Come back in just about 5 or 6 minutes, guys. We're going to have winners bracket semifinals. Match number 2. Honeywell Redacted going up against the #1 seed Mellow Fellows. Be back in just a little bit, guys. Don't go anywhere here at KC Game On at the Kansas City Corporate Cup.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. two, three, four. One, two, one, two, three, four. One, two, one, two, three, four.
All right, guys, this is it. Match 2 of the night. This is game 1 of the winners bracket quarterfinals. Honeywell Redacted sitting at 6-2 for the season, going up against Mellow Fellows 7-1 for the season, our number 1 seeded team for 2026. Lots of familiar names here on either side, and I'm going to see how quickly we get started here to do a player check-in. For the side of Honeywell Redacted tonight, they're coming in with Chicken Joe, Z-Dog, and the Juiciest. On the side of Mellow Fellows, you've got Sleep, Borderland, and Luna. All names, I think all 6 players I'm familiar with, I believe. I think they're all veterans, and I know we've seen them earlier in the season, at least for the side of Honeywell Redacted. I don't think we've seen Mellow Fellows all season, perhaps, on stream. And like I said before, this might be one of the fastest matches we get that isn't the finals or grand finals live in person. So I'm going to try my best to keep up with it. This is the last match of the season that we'll be playing from our homes. After this, it's going to be live and in person, which is just a completely different environment, and it's anybody's game. Immediately right there, we're seeing some good offense come out for the side of Mellow Fellows. Honeywell doing a really good job at communicating on defense. Working together to keep that one in that. Luna opportunity to score now. It's going to be up top post. They keep the pressure up. Sleep follows it in. What a beautiful play. Luna just continues to somehow have boost in the tank, and Sleep will drop that in, pushes it into the final net, and Mellow Fellows will take the opening lead here in the match and in game 1. 1-0 with 3:45 remaining. Oh, good call, Jewel Chase. Thank you for the stats keeper. Yeah. You need a position as KC Corporate Esports stats position? We can make that role, I think. Yeah, Mellow Fellows were week 1. You are correct. Thank you very much. All right, I got too much going on. I'm going to try to keep more focused now. I think we got everything set. I just get to sit back, watch, and talk about some Rocket League. Let's do it. Luna trying to get something cross here. Good read by Sleep. Sleep on the reverse. Knew that setup was there. I was kind of waiting for the third to come through and follow it up, but not this going to be this time. Z-Dog going to try to take this one all the way downtown. Luna going to be there for an easy save and cross out to the far side. Juicy's going to be there on the read to try to keep the play alive. Chicken Joe in the background. Luna going to go over the top. Chicken Joe going to meet him and stall it out in the midfield. Back to center. Great pass towards Borderland. Off the back wall. Where's the follow-up from Sleep? There it was. Borderland going to be there as well, however. In the 1-2 back and forth pass. Sleep to Borderland. Sleep off the back wall. Borderland going to be there. And unfortunately, I think Honeywell just missed the defense a little bit on that one. It was a great play from Mellow Fellows. Honeywell Redacted had the opportunity. Maybe the razzle-dazzle just too hard to follow when you've got such good passes. Chicken Joe going to try to run that one in, but Lou going to be there for the save. And again, it's just like on that play. It's like they turned it on, the cheat codes. They had the grip or the sticky grab, stuck it to their car, and just passed it to each other, walked into the net. Looks so clean and smooth. Juicy is trying to go back and go 1v1 against Luna. Luna with a great cross towards the middle. Borderland was there, but had a little bit too much speed, and will go all the way across. All the way past halftime here in game 1. Mellow Fellows holding on to that 2-0 lead. Off the back wall for Honeywell. Juicy is going to be there for a shot, but it'll be wide left side. And plenty of defenders there for the side of Mellow Fellows as well. Chicken Joe squeaks in a goal there. Everybody out of position, and nobody rotated back. We saw Luna and Borderland on defense there, and they both rotated out. Chicken Joe and Z-Dog, good communication there. Borderland thought they'd get there in time. Chicken Joe squeaks it underneath, and they bring it back within 1. Great play there by Honeywell to get that one in. Sleep kind of do a soft roller towards the middle. Sleep coming all the way out from behind. Almost took Juiciest out. I think was going for the demo and missed it. And Juiciest playing just a little bit too slow there for comfort to get it cleared out of the blue side of the field. Luna going to try to take this one off the back wall. Will be there with Borderland. Just going to do it themselves, however. Mellow Fellows up 3-1 with 1:49 remaining. Great play from Luna just to follow it in themselves. And once again, Honeywell had the chance on defense, and the defender was just underneath it. Luna didn't even need any backup that time, just takes it to the house themselves. Onto the blue side of the field yet again. Catch from Juiciest into the corner. A little bit underneath there from Borderland, so Luna going to rotate back on defense. Chicken Joe going to try to great read on that ball to get that one wrapped around. A little bit awkward of a set for Mellow Fellows, but that Luna goes up and meets it, no problem. Luna going to try to do it again off the right side. There's a follow-up from Borderland, but it's just going to be too soft. set right into the middle for Chicken Joe to clear it out. Now Chicken Joe going to try to take it on offense. Luna gets wrapped around in time. Not enough. Chicken Joe on the board again. This time from the far side of the field, just 1v2 the whole way. Over the top of Luna and Sleep. Sleep not able to get it cleared across. It's off the right side post and in. Honeywell back within 1 again. Honeywell gonna have to keep the pressure up now. Just keep feeding Chicken Joe. He's hungry. Just keep feeding the chicken. 2 points on the board. Luna gonna try to take one way. Z-Dog with a good disruption there to stop the play before it even started. Chicken Joe gets to clear out and credit for a save. Still stuck on this blue side of the field. Missed from Luna there. Maybe it was a read. Was that a pass on purpose? Luna was going for it. Sleep keeps the pressure up. Mellowfellow's doing just a good job of keeping it on the blue side of the field. The 2 goals we've seen from Honeywell have been on the orange side of the field for a very short amount of time. 40 seconds here for Honeywell to get something together and tie this game back up. Let's go to a game 1 overtime. How about it? Borderland and Juicy is meeting up in the air. Here's the hands of Chicken Joe. He's going to be off the wall, but Sleeps get there early to disrupt. Juicy is going to keep it in play. Luna going to try to take back possession. Keeps it away from Juicius. Luna going to raid this one off the ceiling, trying to get the flip reset, but loses control. Borderland, beautiful set towards the middle, and Sleep's going to be there. Saw that one coming from a mile away, and there's still nothing you can do about it. Just a beautiful touch from Borderland. Oh, my goodness. That was going in if Sleep wasn't there, but Sleep makes sure to keep it away from the defenders. Mellowfellows extends their lead 4-2, now with only 10 seconds left. And just like that, Mellowfellows looks like they have clinched Game 1 in this best-of-5 series. Honeywell going to try to do something here, but it's not going to be enough at the end. Guys. This Mellowfellows team is something. Oh, my goodness. Guys, Honeywell Redacted is a good team. All these players are great. And Mellowfellows looked casual. They're just out there playing catch. What is going on? The Mellowfellows teams look so solid. And Honeywell Redacted is a great team. They're all great players. And it just didn't look even. Oh, my goodness. Mellowfellows look so stacked this season, and they just look so locked in. Great team play, great individual play. And to do it to a team, to make it look that simple in Game 1 to a team like Honeywell Redacted it's just incredible to me. And I've talked about it multiple times this season. I'm sure I'll talk about it on Saturday. The amount of skill that has gone up, like the skill level, the skill ceiling of Kansas City Rocket League has gone up dramatically in the last 4 years of doing the Corporate Cup. And yet somehow Mellowfellows comes out here and it's like they just hit Ultra Instinct. And they just make it look easy. It's like watching Messi play. He's just out there jogging around and somehow getting goals. All right. Game 2, 30 seconds in, no points on the board. Luna going to try to end that right now, though. Sets it. Beautiful set towards the midfield. Sleep was there, but 2 defenders gets it cleared out to the side just in time. Luna going to try to do the double once again. Off the back wall, drops it right in front of the net. Doesn't even need another player. Doesn't need a teammate. Just takes it to the house himself. Give me a better angle on this replay. Just gorgeous. Just a gorgeous flip reset. Oh, my goodness, Luna. Calm down. Holy cow, it's like it's got the car on a 3D model system. Just move it wherever your cursor moves. Crazy play. Honeywell gonna have to work hard and work together to try to stop this Mellowfellows team. They gotta stay focused and stay in it. Down by 1. Sleeve trying to run it past the defenders. Chicken Joe going to be there on defense to stall out the attack. Luna going to try to take possession now. Great set towards the middle coming out, I'm sure. Gets stalled by Juicius. Good read by Juicius there. Demo onto Sleep. Probably to stop that offensive push. Borderland looking for a back pass to Luna here in the midfield, but Chicken Joe going to try to disrupt. Won't be able to. Luna keeps possession. It's going to be off the corner. It's going to be a beautiful cross. Luna going to try to follow it right towards the net. It'll be left side. Borderland trying to keep it alive. And still, Mellowfellows feels in control in this game as well. Another demo from D-Dog, so maybe they've got Z-Dog out headhunting right now. Another demo from Juiciest. All right, Honeywell's turning up the heat. They're upset. Start blowing your boys up. Coming up on 3 minutes left here in game 2. Luna with a great set, looking for a chip shot over Chicken Joe. Not going to get it past him today. Sleep going to be there for the follow-up, but all the defenders are now back for Honeywell, and they get it cleared out. Great defensive play there all around from Honeywell. Chicken Joe and the follow-up. Now you got to respawn and find something on offense again. Z-Dog underneath Luna, trying to go over Borderland, won't be able to. Keeps on the blue side of the field. Luna with a back pass, a little bit too aggressive maybe, all the way to the hands of Sleep. Was that on purpose? I'm not that good at the game. That was a credible back pass if it was. A lot of trust in your teammate, but it could have been a mistake. At this point, I assume that all 6 of these players will be doing something that I don't understand before I expect them to make a mistake, so... There's a follow-up from Sleep and Borderland, though. Just a soft pass. Again, this just comes out of nowhere. Back and forth. It doesn't even look like a set. Z-Dog going up for it. Gets underneath. Sleep just there with a perfect read. And Sleep drops it in. Mellow Fellows extends their lead again. 2-0 just past halftime here in Game 2. Jewel Chase. I just saw he's got Rocket League 2. You must be talking about Luna. Got that Rocket League 2 update. Here we go, Luna trying to chase this one for the ceiling. 30% boost left in the tank, just trying to keep the ball alive and chase it the whole way, but it gets stalled out by the defenders there at the last minute. Chicken Joe with a shot towards the net, and Sleep gets a good angle on it to clear it out. Z-Dog keeps the play alive. Borderland there for the clear. Now Honeywell finding some feet on offense. Chicken Joe trying to keep this play alive with Juiciest. Juiciest going to be a set towards the middle. It's a little bit too high. Can Chicken Joe drop it in front of Z-Dog? Not going to be enough. Into the corner it'll go. And now I think Sleep can get it cleared out. So a little bit of life on the offensive side from Honeywell. Need more of that. Some more shots towards the net and plays lining up. Oh no, set towards the midfield for Mellow Fellows. Great flip from Z-Dog there to keep it rolling across the side. Borderland setting it up towards the middle there, and it gets bumped out a little bit. Z-Dog with a big clear, and another good defensive wall there from Honeywell. Feels like Honeywell picking up a little bit, maybe gaining a little bit more confidence. Maybe they're playing a little bit just more aggressive on purpose because they know they're starting to run out of time. But looking a little bit better here. Juicy is going to try to roll that one in, but not going to get anywhere with Sleep on defense. Just stalled out in the corner here. Mellow Fellows up by 2. Time on their side. 50 seconds left. The longer these plays take, the better for them, obviously. And there's a roll in. Oh, no! That one snuck up on me, too. I thought they had it. I thought Z-Dog was right in the way. Did it just bounce over him? I thought Z-Dog had it. Borderlands with a chip shot and underneath the second defender. How do you find that hole? Incredible from Mellow Fellows. Extend the lead 3-0. Only 45 seconds left here in Game 2. And Honeywell Redacted has their work cut out for them to try to bring back this best of 5. Luna off the ceiling yet again. Sleep with a cross off the right side post. It goes back in the hands of Borderland, but stolen away by Juiciest. 30 seconds left here. You're going to get a point every 10 seconds. Juiciest shot. No, going to be stolen by Luna. Luna teleported back to get on defense, all the way rotated back in time. And that one just hurts. That's putting insult to injury for game number 2 here. What an angle from Sleep. Huge pass right into the hands of Borderland. It's like they're not even using cars. They're out here playing like MLB The Show, and they've just got car skins on. They can pass it to exactly where they want to. Just looks so clean, so smooth. Not a wasted movement, just patient when they need to be. Mellow Fellows looks so strong this season. And I think they're just getting better the more they can. Obviously, they continue to play together. Borderland trying to take that one to the house. It's not going to matter either way. Mellow Fellows up 2-0 in the match now. 1 game away from moving on to the winner's bracket semis and sending Honeywell Redacted down to join the other Honeywell teams. Perry called it in chat earlier. Perry said all the Honeywell teams are getting sent to the loser's bracket tonight, and that might be the case. Readied up. No player swap outs. Everybody only has 3 players each for both teams tonight. Pretty short rosters compared to the first match we saw where each team had, I think, 5 players. Potentially the last 5 minutes of the Corporate Cup streamed and played from our home offices or at our homes. Mellow Fellows 1 game away from having a shutout in this best-of-5 series against Honeywell Redacted. What a sentence. Juicy, a shot towards the net. Borderland there in time, though. Easy clear out. Sleep going all the way back downfield, and Z-Dog going to be there in time as well. Honeywell Redacted's got to get some momentum on their favor. They got 2 goals in game 1, and they were both a little cheeky. They weren't off of like big crosses or big plays or big demos. They kind of just found an opening and take advantage of it. Some scrappy goals in game 1. See what they can do here. Chicken Joe going to try to follow it, but Borderland with a great read on defense. He gets a big clear back across midfield. Now Borderland going to try to take it for a set towards the middle. Will be able to. Gets credit for the assist as Sleep comes through with the follow-up. And Mellow Fellows yet again have taken the lead 1-0 with 4:11 left. Great play from Borderland all the way back from the far side of the field off that defense. Follows the ball. Beautiful set to the teammate in the backfield. All right, Luna being patient here. Got 2 defenders lined up. A little bit of hop skip. Juiciest being patient as well. Good read, Juiciest there, not to get taken over the top. Just nice and patient. Match the speed you need to. All right, Honeywell on defensive push here. All 3 players trying to line up. No, they lose possession. Sleep takes it away at the midfield. Juicy is trying to get going here. One across. Not enough boost in the tank. Luna going to be there for an easy take back. Luna over the top of Chicken Joe. Opportunity now as they go downfield off the back wall. Sleep's going to be there. It's a set. Where's Borderland? He's off to the left. And Borderland had pushed in a little bit too aggressively. It doesn't matter. There's the shot. Left side post. And Luna tries to keep it alive, but it'll be taken back across the field line by Chicken Joe. I am tripping all over myself. Oh, my goodness. Chicken Joe wanted a shot there, but Sleep somehow got rotated back for the save. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. I had to take a drink. I feel like I'm tripping all over myself. My leg is shaking. I'm too excited. Honeywell trying to go off the back of Juicy's there. It was a pass from Chicken Joe, but Luna going to be there for the stall out yet again. Just the orange wall coming out for Mellow Fellows. Not allowing any more points in the last 7.5 minutes of gameplay. Opportunity now for Juiciest, but not going to be there because Sleep will get the disruption. Right into the hands of Borderland. Borderland going to be followed closely by Luna. There's the setup. Shot from Luna. No, it's going to be passed again. Sleep going to be in the midfield, and no opportunities taken there for Mellow Fellows. I thought Luna had a shot towards the net, but I'm sure they read something I couldn't. Jewel Chase, good call. I will try to get both teams for a quick interview. Yes, it's a good idea. Thank you. Good. I always forget. Thank you. Borderland with a big booming clear all the way to the backside. Right in the hands of Z-Dog. Z-Dog gets demoed immediately, though. Luna going to try to keep the play alive while the respawn comes in, but it won't be fast enough. Chicken Joe gets at the midfield. Crossed half court for Z-Dog. Shot towards the net off the top post. Sleep was there on defense, but I thought it was going in. Chicken Joe keeps it alive. Z-Dog wants to put it in. Not enough speed, and it rolls back out of the red zone. Opportunity missed there for Redacted. Luna trying a beautiful set here right off the back wall. Into the head to Borderland, and Juiciest was there on the save. That ball got rocketed out of there. 90 seconds away from Mellow Fellows taking this 3-0 against Honeywell Redacted. A sentence I don't think I would have believed at the beginning of this season. Borderland gets demoed right out of the air after the pass into the corner. Sleep trying to keep it alive. We'll take it around the corner, looking for a nice set. There's Luna, but it won't matter. Not going to push into it as the 2 defenders are there. Mellow Fellows only up by 1. Honeywell can do this. 60 seconds. Got to get something together right now. Chicken Joe wrapping around the side. Big set. Cross the middle. Juicy, it's going up for it. Drops it, but too far to the right side. It'll be stuck in the corner. Juicy is shot towards the net. Luna's going to be there. This is awkward, though, but Sleep gets it cleared out. Good follow-up there from Sleep to help out the teammate Luna. 40 seconds now for Honeywell to find something here. Juicy is shot towards the net, but it's off the left side. Luna was there on defense, I think, anyway. 30 seconds. Chicken Joe! No! Gets bumped and loses control. Here's the offense from Honeywell, though. Keep the aggression up. Juicy has set that towards the middle. There's Z-Dog with the follow-up to try to keep it going. Shot towards the net, and there it is from Chicken Joe. Another scrappy goal from Honeywell as they just keep shot after shot after shot. Finally find an opening, and we've tied it up with 18 seconds left here in Game 3, trying to get us to a game number 4. 18 seconds now. Somebody's got to do something. Z-Dog gets it cleared around the corner. Awkward set, but Luna should be able to run this one all the way. Will be able to. I think we're going to a second overtime for the evening. Chicken Joe set towards midfield. Juiciest and Z-Dog going to be there. It'll be up high. The play's still alive if Chicken Joe can catch it. Oh, no. Now Mellow Fellows. Borderland keeps it alive, and they will finally set it down. Overtime reset. 1-1 sudden death. Are we going to a game 4 or not? Chicken Joe gets it past both defenders, but it's off the left side. Set towards the midfield. Juices is there. Z-Dog will get the shot. And Honeywell has brought it back. In overtime, 6 seconds in. Mellow Fellows weren't ready for it, and we're going to a game number 4. What a comeback from Honeywell Redacted to keep the match alive. Honeywell up 2-1 that time, just barely getting that last point game, or that last point in the game before overtime with only 16 seconds left, and then 6 seconds in, they scored. They went almost 10 minutes without scoring a goal, and they scored 2 to reclaim the lead in under 20 seconds. Absolutely incredible fight from Honeywell. Let's not make them wait any longer. Let's get into it. Game 4. Again, I said it in Game 1, and it was there again. Mellow Fellows has looked clean. They have looked smooth. They've looked relaxed. You can see it in their gameplay. Honeywell's goals have all been scrappy. They've all been sneaking them in or just keeping that unrelenting pressure up and finally getting the defenders out of sync just enough that you can get a goal in. And those opportunities don't come very often against Mellow Fellows. But right now, Honeywell has found what they need to, at least in game number 3. Let's see if they can do it again here in game 4. I'm curious if any of the gameplay changes now. That was the most aggressive we've seen Honeywell, I think, all night. That last 40 seconds of gameplay there before they got stuck in the 1-1 tie, that last point, it was just shot after shot after shot. And I'm not talented enough to know what they were doing different other than that maybe they individually decided we're going to be more aggressive, and it ended up working out for them, but looked so good in that last minute of game number 3. Chicken Joe trying to get past Luna. Luna, look at that patience. Doesn't overcommit. Just rides it out on defense and keeps possession of the ball the whole time. 4 minutes left here, no points on the board. Luna going to try to fake first opportunity off the left side wall. Now going to be bounced off the back. Sleep going to drop it down right in front of the net, but Z-Dog there with the patient goal line defense and finally gets it cleared. Sleep with the cross right in front of the net, but it'll roll all the way out into the corner. And Chicken Joe keeps it away from Luna. Juicy's and Z-Dog on the right side, looking for Chicken Joe on the left, trying to get something set up. It's dropped right in front of the net. Where's the follow-up for Chicken Joe? He's too far back to follow through. Didn't want to overcommit on the push there with still 3.5 minutes left. Okay, here's shot number 1 from Z-Dog. There's the follow-up from Juiciest, but he's over the top. And now Sleep can take this one back down. Look at that patience from Sleep, waiting for the teammates to get reset in position for the offensive push. Just takes it on the midfield and is waiting. Sleep on the wall with Spider-Man, just waiting to get a play. This is what I mean from Mellow Fellows. They just seem so patient, so coordinated. Let's drop into the Mellow Fellows Discord and see how much they have to talk about it.
I'm up.
You fine.
Got it.
You got it, you psycho.
Double
danger!
shot, though. Getting back mid left. Look for bump. Waiting backward.
I got it.
Touch. I'll be second.
Who jumped that?
Good communication. Borderland the one taking comms most of the time there. But they sound relaxed. They sound like they're playing. They sound focused but relaxed. Talking about the information they need to talk about, but still keeping up a smile and having a good time playing. Oh! Luna wanted to get a soft touch onto that for the redirect into the net, but got underneath it just enough. Past halfway through game 4 here, still tied up 0-0. Honeywell has found something on defense to stop this Mellow Fellows offensive push. On the goal line, and it rolls out! Honeywell with the opportunity to take the opening game goal, and it slips away. Borderland now to respond. Drops right in front of the net, and Chicken Joe gets it cleared. No follow-up from Mellow Fellows. I also feel like Mellow Fellows has slowed down a little bit. Shot from Juicius off the right side. Z-Dog gonna follow it, and Honeywell will be the first one on the board. 1:41 remaining, and they take the lead. Defenders for the side of Mellow Fellows out of position. Borderland thought that they could get there, but a great shot and a great angle control. Yeah, from Z-Dog. I almost said Chicken Joe. From Z-Dog to get the opening point there for Honeywell. 90 seconds left now before we're going to a Game 5, and the opportunity for the reverse sweep has presented itself. Chicken Joe shot from the midfield, but it'll swing off wide left. Catch from Luna. Luna going up in the air for this one. Getting fancy. Set towards the middle. Sleep there, but Z-Dog gets it cleared away. And now Honeywell has got Mellow Fellows' number. They've got something figured out. They're doing way better on their defensive disruption and doing way better about keeping the offensive pressure up when they have the opportunities. As I said, a little bit squandered there. I think we saw Chicken Joe go for a demo and miss it, and that shut him down a little bit. Good save from Z-Dog there. Got to make the simple ones. There's Juicius getting a little physical with Borderland to try to keep him out of whack. Sleep with the catch in the midfield. Going to try to take this one up and around. Borderland and Luna both in the middle looking for a follow-up. Borderland underneath it, and a big booming clear from Honeywell sends it over the top of their heads. 35 seconds. Honeywell's got to hold on. Cross right towards the midfield. It's on the ground. Sleep gets credit for the score. And Mellow Fellows have tied it back up with just over 30 seconds. What a beautiful play from Mellow Fellows. All right, I'm convinced. That was some mind games. Honeywell Redacted had Mellow Fellows figured out. Mellow Fellows have been going up in the air. They've been doing air dribbles, and they've been taking shots off the ceiling. Honeywell Redacted had that figured out. And immediately Sleep puts a roller on the ground in the corner. Or sorry, Luna puts it on the ground, and Sleep follows it up just to play something different, and it gets underneath Honeywell's defense immediately. What else do they have in the tank? Z-Dog with a shot towards the net, but it gets pinched out to the left side corner. Are we going to another overtime here? Gonna make Honeywell work for every victory, and they have earned it. Ball still alive. Last opportunity. Nobody gonna keep it in the air. We're going to an overtime in Game 4. Can Honeywell do it again? Z-Dog shot towards the net, and they will! We're going to Game 5! Honeywell in overtime with exactly 6 seconds on the board yet again. What a play and what tenacity coming out from Honeywell Redacted tonight. And just like that, after an 0-2 deficit in the match, they've tied it up, and it's all down to the final game. No waiting, ready up immediately. Oh my goodness. How did they do it? Twice. Twice they did it. Into overtime and immediately off the kickoff. Just one pass, shot towards the net, and Mellow Fellows gave it away in under 6 seconds. Both times. Oh my goodness. I'm choking on myself right now. I can't. Okay, I gotta take a drink and then we can get into it. Game number 5, Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season, powered by Dick Ray. Here we go. I am losing my mind. What a match this has been. And the momentum now squarely in Honeywell Redacted's favor. They came back from the 0-2 deficit, and they've tied it back up now. They are fired up, and they are ready. They've got something figured out against this Mellow Fellows team. They've learned something. They understand them now. Can they do it yet again in Game 5? Juicius, Chicken Joe trying to go down the midfield, looking for it. Z-Dog going to try to keep play alive, takes it right over to Sleep, set towards the middle, but Luna gets control. Up in the air now. Juicius immediately goes up to meet Luna and says, no, we've shut down that play. We're not doing it anymore. I really do feel like Honeywell has figured something out. They've just got the Mellow Fellows number right now. Mellow Fellows still playing the same. Shot from Chicken Joe. Nobody there on Mellow Fellows. And Honeywell takes the lead. 1-0 with 3:48 remaining. And they are officially absolutely as close as they've been all night to moving on to the semifinals on Saturday. Mellow Fellows kind of giving that one away. Had a way open net, easy shot, but they're right, immediately returned the favor. The demo on to Sleep, but it didn't matter. They got the touch fast enough. Chips it over the top of Juicius. Nobody rotated back. Juicius pushed out, hit the car, and not the ball. And just like that, Mellow Fellows has tied it back up. 3:38 remaining. What a series. Kickoff immediately off the right side, or off the left side wall. I guess it depends what team you're looking from. And then back to the midfield and kind of gets stalled out. A lot of aggression here now in the midfield has picked up. Z-Dog, beautiful set off the back wall. Where's the follow-up? There's Chicken Joe, and it's too slow. All three defenders there for Mellow Fellows. Borderland trying to get over the top. Will be able to. It's going to be off to the right side. And a huge clear from Honeywell. I didn't even see who it was. All the way back from the backside. Juicius going to keep it set up in the middle, and Borderland gets it cleared away. Shot towards the net from Chicken Joe again. It'll be top right side corner, and it rolls off. Chicken Joe lining up another one. Sets it off the back wall. Where's the follow-up? There was Z-Dog, but Sleep was there on the defense. Great save from Sleep. Over the top, no, and Borderland gets the point. And I said, oh no, for Honeywell, because it goes right over the top of Chicken Joe. Great pinch pass from Luna. Beautiful read by Borderland. That thing was coming in so fast. And Honeywell just underneath it. Mellow Fellows here in Game 5 have retaken control. Coming up on halftime with a 2-1 lead. It's not a comfortable lead at all. It goes away at any moment, we've found out this match. At any moment, the tides can turn. And the tenacity from Honeywell Redacted tonight has been the best we've seen all season, holding in here. And I think we started the season with a reverse sweep, actually. I believe match 1 of the season was a reverse sweep. Are we going to end the at-home portion of the 2026 season with a reverse sweep as well? Honeywell trying to give us a show. 2 minutes left. Mellow Fellows up by 1. Mellow Fellow, great set towards the midfield. And just Honeywell's doing such a good job at keeping this out from in front of the net. Doing great on their defensive disruption, keeping it in the corner, out of the hands of Mellow Fellows. Juicy, a shot towards the net, but it'll get stolen away by Luna, just out of their control. Z-Dog and Borderland fighting over it. Z-Dog, I think, wins that one. Gets a big set. Juicius drops it right in front of the net. Chicken Joe looking for an angle, but all three defenders are there for Mellow Fellows. Now they have to get back for the side of Honeywell. Might have taken too much time. Luna off to the side. Yep, and the defender, or attacker, gets demoed. Past the defender again, and unfortunately the respawn works in favor of Mellow Fellows. Honeywell had a great play coming all the way back downfield, and with the respawn puts him right in position to get it cleared away. Chicken Joe shot towards the net. Sleeps there for the save. 60 seconds left now for Honeywell to try to tie this back up. The demos are coming out everywhere now. Everybody getting physical. Doing everything they can to disrupt these offensive plays from both sides. Z-Dog takes it to the house. Borderland with a great save. Keeps him alive. Juicius wants to keep the offense up. Chicken Joe rolling it in from the side. Once again, Juicius set up in the middle. Where's the follow-up? There it is. Juicius brings it home, and Honeywell Redacted has tied it up with 39 seconds left. Saw that play coming from a mile away, and it doesn't even matter. The beautiful set right in front of the net. Oh my goodness, my heart's gonna give out. 35 seconds, Luna set towards the middle. Juicy says no, shut it down. We're going to an overtime again, but not if Sleep has anything to say about it. Mellow Fellows immediately retakes the lead. 31 seconds left. Just the simplest little cross pass, and Z-Dog not in position. Sweet, beautiful run out. Chicken Joe going to be there for a great save. Last 15 seconds. Honeywell, can they do it again? Send us into a third overtime. Last opportunity. Chicken Joe gets it across midfield. Juicy is going up for it. It's right in front of the net, but Borderland gets it cleared away. Taking it all the way downfield. And is it going to do it? Juicy keeps it alive. It's not enough. And by the skin of their teeth, Mellow Fellows squeaks it out in Game 5. They looked so dominant in Game 1 and 2, and somehow Honeywell Redacted learned. They got so much better against the Mellow Fellows team, and they bring it back to a Game 5 on some absolutely amazing overtime points. But Mellow Fellows holds on, and they take the match 3-2. What a series. All right, real quick, guys, let's go see if we can do some quick interviews and check in. Oh, no, Mellow Fellows is heading out. Oh, no. Can he come back?
Oh, he already left.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get him with the wife.
You two stay here for 2 minutes.
Sure. All right.
You got 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, hang on. Be right back. Oh, no, Honeywell's leaving. I'll be back. Hey, can he come back? Can he come back? Oh, no.
What?
No, everybody's gone. All right. I was trying to say hi, but you guys bailed. It's all right. Just coming to talk to you about the match. You guys did awesome.
Kind of
This is
sold in the
Honeywell.
end. Oh, game 5.
Thought we had it.
Dude, I feel like your hearts have to be hurting, but man, what a series that was, guys.
It was a great series.
Your tenacity on that was crazy. The 2 6-second overtime goals were crazy. I just want to come in and say shout outs. Hope to see you Saturday. But yeah, I want to do a quick say hi and check in. My heart hurts for you guys because it was an awesome series, but you guys held in there, and yeah, you guys were so mentally strong on that one. It was incredible.
Appreciate it, Ian.
Yeah, it's better. 2 series we lost in the regular season, we got slammed 3-0, so that's better than doing that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, way better than doing that. And they were close, man, and it felt good. The first Game 1 and Game 2, Mellow Fellows felt kind of crazy. It felt like they were on another level, and you guys, again, just held in so strong. Very impressed. Just want to say GG's and congrats. You guys got any shout-outs? This is my last stream from home this season, all going out live on Saturday. You guys got any shout-outs?
Well, thanks Casey Game On for putting this on. This is an awesome event. So way better than anything we can put on ourselves. So it's awesome. Appreciate it. So.
Love it. You guys both coming in person on Saturday?
I sadly can't, but the boys hopefully will carry it for me. So.
Yeah, we'll have Jax, me, and Juice.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Jax, you and Juice. All right, sweet. That's Chicken Joe for the stream. Jax, Chicken, and Juice. So
Yeah.
cool. Well, thank you guys for playing. If you guys got anything else to say or anything about the match at all, but yeah, I just want to come check in and say hi, and what a series it was.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.
GG's, boys, and see you guys on Saturday for losers bracket. Got a long ladder ahead of you.
Yeah.
Long
Go get
climb. There, so. Thanks.
All right, I'm back. Thanks for hanging out.
Hey,
Of course.
What a series, guys. What a series that was.
that was a fun one. A little
How-
spooky there at the end.
Yeah, how were you guys feeling in really Game 3, but then again in Game 4 when you guys had 2 6-second overtime goals scored against you? How was going into Game 5? How was the mental space? Did you guys feel like you were giving it up, or that you guys had it for Game 5?
Ryan,
Like
you
we
wanna
had
take this
it. Yeah, I felt
You
felt like
did
we
feel
had
you
it.
Still
Definitely.
confident?
Oh yeah, the second OT quick one. That one caught us a little off guard, but we weren't too worried after that.
They're-
Had to lock
They're
in.
sneaky. They snuck up on us. That Game 3 they took quick, and then I think we were feeling decent going into Game 4, but then, like you said, Twest, that really slipped away. So Game 5, we really locked in, and it was still tough.
It was
It
yeah.
was still super close.
I was talking about it. It felt like they learned something. Like they understood
Yeah.
you guys by Game 4.
I think they
just had
started
something figured
demoing
out.
a little
Game 1
more.
and 2, you guys seemed so smooth. I literally said it looks like Messi out there playing. You guys look like you were playing a free play casual, and you're just scoring points. And then somehow Honeywell learned. They got you guys figured out at one point.
Yeah, I'll say the one thing they changed in the middle of the series was on their rotations out, they started being more physical. And so that
Yeah.
started disrupting our smoothness, right? When one of us gets demoed, the boost gets lost, it becomes challenging to get that flow back. So it was a little challenging. We had to adjust
so
by Game
smart.
5. Thankfully, we had the two-game cushion, which I think, helped us kind of readjust to their adjustment. But yeah, they did a really good job, Game 3 and 4, kind of figuring us out. You're right.
Was it on purpose or just heat of the moment? Oh, Luna wasn't here. At one point, you guys are very air-oriented. You guys are good enough. You guys have the skill set. You guys are up in the air all the time, and you're just taking the ball from anywhere. And it seemed like Honeywell had that play figured out. Like you were saying, they were doing really good on the disruption. And then the one point where you guys went up ahead, Luna came in on the corner and just hit a roller right into the center. And I think, Sleep, you hit it into the net. Yeah. But it was not in the air, and it just seemed like it caught Redacted back off guard. The meta going on in that series seemed awesome.
That's a great observation. You're exactly right. Sometimes switching it up is exactly what we needed. And I think that was with like 30 seconds to go in game 4 or 5.
And it put you guys in the lead, I think. It was a lead-taking score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to we condition each other, right? I mean, you see Luna's probably the most aerial. And so for him, sometimes we have to give him gentle reminders of like, hey man, take it low once or twice, mix it up.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to lead to goals.
I think that's what worked out. That was such a cool series. I think you could go back and study that series for just great Rocket League gameplay about making adjustments on the fly and getting each other figured out. And super, super tight and fun to watch. So thank you guys for playing on that one.
Thank you, Twist.
Do you guys have any shout-out? This is my last stream from home. We're going to be live on Saturday. Are you guys making it live in person, both of you?
We will see you there at my alma mater, UMKC. It should be a fun time.
Nice. So you know your way around campus.
I do. Yeah, no, it should be great. I missed the esports culture growing there, that's for sure. I must have been too old for that, so I'm excited to see what they've got for us.
Yeah, and maybe Casey Game On and Corporate Cup can ignite the spark and keep it going. Be like, hey, we got this whole corporate tournament we're having here, so keep it going, keep it going.
That's right.
We're getting a reminder on chat and everybody, Nick from Casey Game On telling you to sign up for parking, so be sure to pass that along. And you guys have any shout-outs or anything? Any wives letting you play every Wednesday night and go play 5 hours on Saturday or anything?
Ryan, you want to hit that one?
Yeah, shout out to my girlfriend for letting me play.
There you go.
Well, she takes care of the dogs when I'm doing this.
Shout out to my 2 kids for listening sometimes. Love you guys.
Nice. Hope they enjoy.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys very much. Again, a credible series. You guys, both teams were so mentally strong tonight to run it all the way out. And, you guys look incredible. Well, playing in person is always different than playing from your comfort of your home. So we'll see how it goes on Saturday. And I'm sure you guys are feeling confident.
Very, very excited. Hopefully, we'll probably bring extra deodorant from last year because it was a little hot. So
good plan. Good plan.
Prepared.
It's always important to do that at LANs. LANs are always we're literally just dozens and dozens of space heaters between our legs. So
exactly. I will come prepared this time.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, GG's guys. Thanks for talking to me for a minute and great games and congratulations on moving into semifinals coming this Saturday.
Thanks, Twist.
See you, Twist.
Have a good one.
Yep.
All right. What's up, Sid? How you doing? Welcome. What a series, guys. Oh, my gosh. I'm trying to breathe and get my heart rate back down. That one was exciting. Again, huge shout-outs to Honeywell Redacted. What just incredible tenacity and heart they showed going into there. And yeah, watching, I felt proud, guys. I don't always I have imposter syndrome on my casting a lot. I feel like I repeat myself a lot or I say stupid stuff. Half the time I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just talking gibberish. But I felt like I had a pretty good handle on the meta of that match and of that series. Based on talking to both those teams, it kind of felt like I kind of understood it. So I kind of felt pretty good about that. You'd think after a few hundred hours of commentary that maybe I'd have some insights onto that. But yeah, really understood the two teams. Really loved seeing Honeywell learn so quickly against the Mellow Fellows, and then Mellow Fellows change up just enough to get 1 point to win in Game 5. It all came down to 1 point in Game 5, and it was super cool. So okay, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting bumped. Smash Brothers coming up, guys. 8 o'clock, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Thank you guys all very much for watching. Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup 2026 season, powered by Dick Ray. Come see us this Saturday. Let's go. This Saturday, live at UMKC. We got Smash Ultimate Crew Battles and Rocket League. Come say hi. If you're a player, come pick up your free t-shirt. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you to our sponsors, Henderson Engineers, Select Quote, WellSky, and, of course, Casey Game On. My name is Twess. I'm out of here. Stick around, guys. Immediately following this, we got Super Smash Brothers by Cossack and Big M. See you guys this Saturday, live, baby, for the 2026 season finals. Hope all you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next season here from my home office. Have a great night.